John, you've been a manager a long time, a player before that. Have you seen conditions that have affected a football match quite as much as we've seen in that 0-0 draw today?
Yeah, I've played a few of them, to be honest. Managed in loads of them. That's one of them. You tend to play the conditions first, the opposition second. Both teams do. And sometimes you have to do that because of the way you're going to strike the ball. It was quite surreal in the first half because the ball seemed to be, it was like a video game. The ball seemed to be flying and then just stopped dead in mid-air. But I was pleased with the way we handled it. And, you know, I thought they had the best of the opening exchanges, first 5, 6, 7 minutes. They flashed a couple of balls into our box and you're thinking, oh, we're in for something here. And then after that, I think we totally controlled the game. I know they hit the bar later on, but it didn't really look as though it was ever going to go in. But apart from that, to quote one of our old physios, Joe Innigan, our goalie could have put weight on in the second half. I thought we defended really well, asked more questions than them, and then you've just got to be ruthless when the chances come. You know, Josh is unfortunately, he's buried the one that didn't count, and then he's been fouled, but I don't know that I've played a good advantage, and he's had the shot and the keeper saved it. You know, there was a couple of times where if our players had been cuted, it would have been a penalty because they had been fouled, but you know, you can't knock them for being honest. So, you know, what we've got to do is we've got to take heart from a good, solid defensive performance that was very well organised. Everyone stuck to the task. I thought all the back four played well. The keeper, you know, making his debut, played well. You know, Matt got man of the match, could have easily gone to any of the back four. I thought Louis Shipley was outstanding as well. And the bit between his teeth against, you know, a tricky customer. And so, you know, we're disappointed that we haven't won, but we've took heart from the fact that we've kept a clean sheet.
With a new goalkeeper making his debut, is that a big thing that you can take? He didn't really have a save to make, but no, you wouldn't have noticed that he was completely new to it.
Well, the good thing is we were at the stage where we didn't know what foot he kicked with. So he's equally good with his left and his right, which is a really good tool to have as a goalkeeper, particularly with back passes. And, you know, he'll get to know us more, he'll get to know the way we play, get to know the times when he should play out, when he should release it, when he should hold it. And so all that comes in hands with just getting to know the lads, really. But what we've got to take comfort from is that we looked a lot more organised today defensively. And, you know, after on the back of conceding 4 last time we were in the league, that's a good step forward.
A point and a clean sheet comes at a price. Tommy Lee, Josh Andrews, you both had to replace due to injury. What's the sort of early indications of the situation for both of them?
We'll have to wait and see. It looks like ligament damage for Tommy Lee. And Josh's charge is back, so you could see he was struggling to run, so that's one of them. It'll be probably stiff in the morning and maybe see what it is Monday.
For Tommy, it was a milestone for him as well, getting to 100 games for Accrington, and
that's a great achievement, and I didn't realise it was that many games. Fantastic, well done.
But to end it with some ligament damage, he must be very frustrated and disappointed.
It is, but the one thing I know about Tommy, he's a quick healer, and he loves footy. So when you got players like that, you get them every now and again who are quite unique. It reminds me a lot of Ian Craney. Mad as a box of frogs, but you know, you can't help but like him because of his enthusiasm and his lust for life.
And I was observing the warm-ups and saw Joe Pritchard out there before the game. How close is he to being involved, and how big will that be when he is available?
Yeah, it'll be massive for us. I don't think he's a million miles away, as is I don't think Jay Rich is a million miles away, but we just have to wait and see. At some point rushing them back and then losing them for the Christmas period, you know. We've got 4 games in 8 days, and that's going to be taxing on our squad. The injuries are starting to mount up now, and hopefully we'll get a few back. So over to you to get a song in.